Hello friends and followers, thank you for subscribing into this channel. My name is Micah, my surname is Carl, and my peer's name is Michael, his surname is Degba. We are going to do a presentation based on a topic, sugar daddies and couches. We will be elaborate on the aspects of sugar daddies and couches, how it affects our students. Basically, we are going to talk about the education environment, school environment, that relationship affect the growth of each individual students according to how they involve and participate in that relationship. Please bear with us as we go through. Thank you. Sugar daddies and couches is a relationship between a older established man and a young lady, an older established woman and a young man. The sugar daddy relationship, the young older man provide a luxury lifestyle for that particular lady and support her financially, and in terms of that lady getting full support, she involved secrecy in the relationship. She didn't tell anyone or want to know anyone to know about that relationship. This is the same as the cougar. Cougar is a old lady, age 35 to 40, having a relationship with young men that involve satisfaction or more romantic relationship. It is not more financial in terms of financial support, but it is more of a satisfaction. They both said the love, it is characterized by a strong relationship. Both of them affect the school life of its young individuals, both young boys and young girls. They didn't perform well in their academic studies. They had high risk of anxiety, stress, and the result in their academic performance is dropping. Due to this relationship which they involve secrecy in, it is very difficult for a teacher or for a principal or whoever that will do the counseling to counsel it, because they involve secrecy and they keep it as a secret. So in the long run, that relationship spoiled that particular young man and woman. In other words, that relationship also give benefits to the family of that young lady and also the young man. They really them out of the poverty, and they support with money, cars, and once the parents know about it, they agree to it. But remember, that relationship is a short-term relationship. It will not last long. So in terms of this kind of behavior that our parents portray towards their younger child and support them to move on with that relationship, they spoil the entire lifespan of that particular young lady or young man. Because of that relationship, the future life of that particular young men and women were destroyed. This is really happening in the society that we are living in. And we all know, I know that we all know how that relationship spoiled the particular lady and the man. With that, thank you very much. I will leave it unto my brother, Michael Degba. He will dive more deeper into the aspects of sugar daddies and culture. He will explain highlight some of the points that I was stressing. He will go deep and highlight, and he will conclude. With that, thank you very much. Up to you, Michael Degba.
Team, I will be stressing on some main topics on the sugar daddies and mommies, how they impact the students' life while in the school. Sugar daddies and mommies in relationship with the students are typically older or wealthier adults, provide financial supports, gifts, or lifestyle benefits to younger partners, often in exchange for companionship or sexual intimacy elements. The potential positive impacts for the students are financial relief, can pay their tuition fees, housing, books, reducing economic stress, and allowing focus on their studies. And they also access to networking, resource monitoring, and support careers development while in the school or while on their career. But all these supports or all these basic needs they are receiving from the sugar daddies and mommies, they are all short-term benefits or stability for poor immediate needs, or when they are in need they can seek and help them when in needs. Many students and many young ladies, they can receive much better than the ordinary or other students who are in the school. But at the end, they can be implicated or they can receive negative results in their academic performance, such as poor marks, and some are in stress, cannot concentrate on their studies, and they can greatly affected and lose interest on their studies, and sometimes they can withdraw their studies and going back to their home. And these are some negative implication on the students. The negative effects is based on age and wealth, makes male students or young ladies vulnerable to manipulation for sex acts or pressure to engage in unsafe sex practice such as HIV/AIDS, STIs, and that can links to higher rates of spreading their sickness to other innocent students in school. Therefore, when dealing with such people, be careful on what we are doing or what they are doing, because these people, they can spoil us, they can spoil our future, and they can spoil our reputation in the community, because what we have invested will always come back to our reputation, and that can lead to a bad reputation. Therefore, individuals who actively involve or seems to be more compromised to themselves, not cooperating with other students and keep their secrets to themselves. They don't want their parents to be known. Once their secrets are revealed or known, they feel shame and spoil their dignity or their good reputation in the community. Therefore, always avoid sugar daddy and mommy to keep on the track. However, this can be solved in schools or in the community. In schools, their policies or laws, they can put students or collect students biodata, and they can refer to the student monitoring, or they can provide self-line guidelines, or they can provide supplement to strengthen their physical. They can fix their psychologically and mentally. Or in communities, there is always a church group or health workers. They can provide service. They can provide advice and monitoring, and they can be comforted and forget what they are doing, and they can concentrate on their studies and complete their studies and be a good ladies and a good gentlemen in our community. To conclude, sugar daddies and mummies, they are the ones who always support or who can respond quickly to support student needs, and that refers to the students who coming from the poor backgrounds who cannot support themselves by paying their fees and support their daily needs or in their learning environment. Sugar daddies and mummies is good. They can relieve our stress, but at the end they are spoiling our future, and they can spoil our education by not performing well in the schools, or our academic performance will be low.